G'day everyone. Today I've got something a little bit different for you. Today it's a Saturday and I'm outside. Today I decided that I wanted to give you an update on how I'm going with my 30-day challenge. Today for me is week 9, I wish, day 9 of my 30-day challenge. So I wanted to give you an update and just let you know how I've been progressing, what's been good and what's been bad. And today I didn't have any plans. I just knew I wanted to do that. But I haven't been feeling real good, so I didn't really have a lot of great news to tell you. A lot of you know I've got fibromyalgia, and earlier this week we had very hot days with blue sky and blazing sunshine and really, really windy days. And that gets my body reacting a certain way. But then suddenly we all wake up Thursday morning, there's no wind, there's no sun. The sky is overcast, the clouds are heavy, and it's been threatening rain. And it's been like that all day Thursday and all day Friday. And that makes my body react in a completely different ways. And these dramatic weather fluctuations cause dramatic pain fluctuations. So the last couple of days have been slow, painful, and a little bit difficult. So when I woke up this morning, it was cloudy and overcast and miserable, and I felt really low. I thought, no, I've got to get out of this funk. I've got to do something. That's when I said, right, today I'm going to do an update video. And while I'm waiting for my body to wake up and the coffee to ding, do its thing, I was watching some videos on YouTube, and I tuned into the most recent video from my friend Jazz. Jazz is also on her own 30-day personal challenge. She was inspired by me. Aw, thanks, Jazz. So she's doing it as well. And I know that for the last couple of days, she has been feeling very low, very unmotivated, and just exhausted and burnt out. She was going to take a couple of days break. But then I jumped on YouTube this morning, and here's a video from her, and I thought, well, if Jazz can pick herself up and just get in and get it done, then I can too. And that's how I ended up leaving my house and coming here on a Saturday morning. I don't usually go anywhere on the weekend. I stay home where it's quiet and peaceful, because anywhere around here on the weekend is super busy. I do live in a tourist town, and it's November. People are starting to come to the beach for weekends and holidays before Christmas, getting a bit of a break before the rush starts. The weather's nice, but it's not too hot, so it's just that time of year. And look, even without tourists, being in town here on a Saturday morning is always pretty busy. The locals live here because we love it, and we make use of all the facilities. But it's like I still have kind of been taken aback a little bit. And I am struggling just a little bit with the social anxiety. It's not so bad here, and really the worst of it is over, because I started over there. I'll put a picture up and I'll show you where I started, where I was dropped off. I had planned on catching the bus, because sometimes I like to catch the bus to support the local bus system, because if we don't use it, we lose it. But it turns out that the timetable on Saturday is different than through the week, and I couldn't get a bus until 12:30. And I was, that's too late for me. I'm not going to do that. Then my son, he was going around to visit his mate, and he said, oh, look, I'll drop you into town. He says, you've been really unstable lately with my vertigo and feeling unwell and stuff like that. He said, I don't really want you sitting on the bus, because you'll get into town after a bus ride and you'll get sick, because I get motion sickness. So that was really nice of him. Every now and then he pipes up with the most considerate and thoughtful actions that, and he just really makes me proud. So he got my gear together, and he got his gear together, I got mine, and we jumped in the car, and he dropped me here into town. And he dropped me off at this point, and I walked around here, and it's brought me to this spot where I am now, which is much quieter. Where I've been has been quite busy. There have been lots of people, lots of tourists, lots of kids, lots of noise. But now that I'm here, it's a lot better. So let's talk about how I'm going on my 30-day challenge. It's actually going okay. I'm managing to find that nice balance between committing to my rules, my guidelines for my challenge, but I'm also staying flexible enough that I can work with the problems I've had with the weather and other health conditions, and I'm still managing to keep on top of all the jobs and the responsibilities at home. There have been a couple of days when I haven't gone for my walk, but I exchanged that for doing activity outside, like some mowing and house cleaning and gardening and stuff like that. So I'm trying to find that good balance. And I mentioned that in my video when I talk about being committed, being flexible. That's the sort of thing I'm talking about. I started the week really well with my food. I was eating healthy, drinking all my water, doing all the right things. But then when Thursday came and the weather changed and my pain levels were high, I've mentioned before, I'm a comfort eater. I still did okay, but I hit the ice cream like an addict. I hit the ice cream. And then last night we had some little pastry thing. I haven't had pastry for so long, and it was really tasty. So I had pastry and ice cream. So I woke up this morning and felt like a whale. And that's when I said, get off your fat ass, Karen. We are doing something. And that was another contributing factor to me being out here this morning. I didn't want to walk around at home this morning. I didn't want to walk anywhere this morning because it's Saturday and I hate leaving the house. But it's a case of, now that I think about it, I should not be kicking myself. I should be really proud of myself because I don't do things outside of the house on the weekend because it's just too busy. And I've got all week to go out and do shit. I don't need to go out on a weekend when it's crowded. It upsets my anxiety. It's just too busy. It takes too long. I get a headache. Yet here I am. I'm doing really well. So, yeah, I think I'm going to chalk this up to a tick. I was just realising this as we're sitting here. I'm going to tick this off as a good thing. And I've just had an epiphany. Part of the 30-day challenge, I'll talk about this in depth on another video, but part of the 30-day challenge, it's not about weight loss, it's about creating healthy habits. And one of those healthy habits is it's all about mental health as well. And today has definitely contributed to that. So, done better for myself than I realised. Yay, go me. Other than that, it's been pretty okay. I've done my little weight session every day so far with my plank every day so far, and I'm really enjoying doing that. Today is going to be quite a sizable walk home. It'll be, I can't remember how far it is to walk home actually, but I will, when I get home, I will record it on my phone and see how far I've walked, and I'll put some information on the screen. But it's a good walk. I do it quite often actually. I'll catch the bus into town, have a waffle about, and then just walk home. It is a nice walk. It's peaceful. It's flat almost all the way, and there's pathways, designated walking paths all the way home. So it's a really great walk. And when you say to people, oh, I went into town this morning and walked home, they go, what? That's a really long way. But it's really not. And it's a nice walk with lots of bushland to see and places to look at. And yeah, it's just a really lovely walk. And that's where we are today, day 9 of my 30-day challenge. I have done well in some areas, not so great in other areas. And I've had a very surprising day today. Today has turned out to be a very unexpected, very big bonus day. Look at this gorgeous day. It's breezy. It's really windy. Honestly, I'm over the wind. I'm glad I got headphones in because it protects my ears from the wind. The wind triggers my vertigo, so it's good to have the headphones in. So I will put my music on, I will walk home, I'll let you know how far the journey was, and I can spend the rest of the day catching up on some jobs that I've got to do. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed the pretty pictures that I've shown today. I do live in an absolutely glorious place. I'm so fortunate to live where I live. I absolutely love it here. I've lived in this immediate area for 23 years now and never regretted for one day moving here. I absolutely love living here. I'm lucky. I'll see you again soon. Good luck if you're on your own challenge. Let me know down in the comments how you're going with your own progress. I'll see you again soon. And yeah, have a good one.